Calculate the angle of elevation of the path with horizontal ground as shown in the diagram. Well, that's the angle that they want there, isn't it? Okay, the angle there is better. It's easier to see it in this diagram, isn't it? Okay, with the upright triangle. So we've got our opposite, adjacent. Those are the two sides we're going to use, yeah? We don't need the hypotenuse here, but we can work out that angle knowing we've got the opposite side there and the adjacent side here. So O and A will be tan, okay? So I'm going to do tan of the angle, so should we call it x equals to then the opposite over adjacent, okay? So remember with SOHCAHTOA it's O over A, so 146 over 162.6. To get x then we do tan to the minus 1 of all this, and we get our answer out. So tan to the minus 1, 146 over 162.6, and we get our answer out to be 41.9 degrees. Part B then, it goes on to looking at similar triangles, okay, because they've got two similar triangles here which is sketched from this, and they want us to work out the missing lengths, okay? So you can see here that length is missing and this length is missing here. In order to do that, what we do is we look for a pair of corresponding sides that match up, that we know. So we know these two lengths, for instance, okay? And I can get a scale factor from those two lengths, okay, just by dividing them. So if I did, for instance, 15.4 divided by 7, okay, you could work that out on your calculator, okay. It comes out quite nice actually. It comes out as 2.2. In other words, that side here is 2.2 times this side, and that will be true then for this side. This side is 2.2 times that side, okay, and so on. So we've got a scale factor. But you know what? It's easier sometimes to leave as a fraction, scale factor, and sometimes as well, because we've got to find a couple of sides here, do the flip of that scale factor, okay. Okay, so I'm comparing the two sides there that I know, okay. So it's either going to be 15.4 over 7 as the ratio, so it's 2.2 times bigger, or it's going to be the opposite ratio to make it smaller. So we'll decide now on whether we make, to work out the sides, whether we choose the bigger fraction or the smaller fraction. So let's go for working out this side first, yeah? Okay, this side here. Now this side will correspond to that side, okay? You can see the way the angles are set out. This corresponds to that side. So to work out this side, I'm going to use this 11 here, and I'm going to multiply it by one of these scale factors. And it's easy to work out which one, because you just got to ask yourself, is this bigger than this or smaller? And obviously it's bigger, so I want to make 11 bigger. So to make it bigger, I've got to multiply it by the bigger fraction, okay? So if I do that on my calculator, 11 times 15.4 over 7, and I get out 24.2 centimeters. Okay, so we can write that in there, 24.2 centimeters. Now for this side here, it corresponds to that side, so 17.6. I'm going to multiply it now by, again, one of these scale factors. But this time, notice this side is smaller than that side. So I'm going from 17.6. I want to make the number smaller. So I'm going to multiply 17.6 by the smaller fraction. So if I do that, the calculator, I get out exactly 8 centimeters. Okay, so I can write that there as well. And we found the two missing lengths just looking at the scale factors.